Good morning, everyone. It's Sherry from She-Bee Stitchy World. Today is Friday, April 29th, 2022. The end of April. Can you believe it? Wow, I don't know where this month went to. I have been so busy stitching and doing other stuff. I don't know where this month went to. First, welcome to the newest subscribers. Thank you. Please let your friends know if you enjoy the videos and press the subscribe button. And thank you to everyone who has stayed with me through this journey. I appreciate it. You know how nervous I've been doing these, and I'm still kind of nervous. This is probably the 20th time I've tried to restart this video. Too many mistakes, and then go, and you just got to start it all over. And then, of course, the boys started barking at the mail carrier, so I had to stop it then. They're upstairs. I'm in the basement. I sit at the pool table because then I can spread everything out. I have gone grocery shopping already. I went out and did grocery shopping. So sit back, relax. I have my water. I already have my can of Coke. And I went to my favorite bakery inside of the one grocery store. I call these Puppy Plop cookies. It's like pieces of fudge, like almost like a Hershey Kiss on top of them. I've already eaten a couple because I am getting, because I've had to restart this video. Just an update on the home front. My husband is okay. Yay! He had to get a PET scan because the CT scan showed something. Before he had the PET scan, we did have a follow-up with his surgeon when he had surgery 5 years ago. And he says, he saw me, because I started asking a bunch of questions. He says, slow down. He goes, take a deep breath. He goes, don't worry. He goes, I looked at the CT scan. He says, to me, it just looks like it's scar tissue. He goes, you do not do anything until you hear from us. Well, all clear on the PET scan. We are so happy. We are so relieved because I wasn't sleeping. I was all upset and my stomach was upset. But thank you, everyone, for your well wishes. Everything is fine on the home front. We're all good. I'm just sore. I'm just getting old. Arthritis, shoulders hurt, leg hurts, everything hurts. Weather here in Indiana has been crazy. We've had one 80-degree day, a couple 70-degree days. Then we just drop way down to the 30s and 40s at night, and it stays only in the 50s during the day. I have started mowing our lawn. I'll do the front lawn one day, and then a couple days later I'll do the back lawn. I can't wait to get outside. I want to plant flowers, but as my mom, the old adage is you don't plant flowers until Mother's Day weekend or after. I did 1 year and I had to cover everything up. So I can't work outside due to the weather. So I dyed fabrics all last week. I'm talking every day I dyed fabrics, doing double batches. I stitch on 14, well, not stitch, I dyed 14 and 18 count Aida. I'm an Aida stitcher. I have plenty of fabric in my craft room. I buy the bolts when it's on sale online at Joann Fabrics. And this last time I was able to get a bolt of 10 yards, antique white, and I got it on sale with a coupon. Plus, they added the free shipping. Normally, they don't do both in the same order, but they did. So I got a really great deal. So I was happy with that. I don't need it, but I buy it when I see it because during what we went through the last few years, a lot of people couldn't find any fabrics anywhere. So I'm glad I bought ahead. I've been watching a lot of different Floss Tube videos, staying up until 3, 4 in the morning stitching because I can't stop watching the Floss Tubes. You find somebody new to watch, and then of course you have to go back and watch a few of the older ones. So I've been having a lot of fun stitching, not a lot of sleep, but I can hear everything through my hearing aids using the iPhone, so I'm able to watch the videos, hear everything clearly, and not wake up my husband. I stay in the living room stitching. So I have gotten a lot of stitching done. I have some finishes. I have a lot of haul. I'll show what my plans are for May, and then I'll start showing some of the dyed fabrics at the end. Oh, you should see some of the colors. I try to do a few pieces in each color group, and I normally don't, but I did some lighter colors. I like the darker, bright colors. So I'm excited to get started on using some of those. For those who haven't watched my past videos, year 2022, I've decided to do a designer a month stitching. April stitching is Waxing Moon Designs. I have 2 finishes this month and only 1 WIP left to do. And I'll show the WIP first, and it's the St. Patrick's House Trio. The way that I'm stitching the houses is as one piece. And I got 1 house done so far. I've left it on the scroll frame. And that is the house that I finished. And I did change the house color to Sulky Blendables. I don't have the color available in front of me, and I apologize for that, but it's one of the greens. And the border around the windows is 3865. I didn't want to use white, and I didn't want to use like 712 or cream. But I think all of the other colors I've kept the same. I decided to work on the borders, and then this bottom that looks like a banner, I will probably do that because I only have one more day to work on this. So that's what I got on that. And I had this peach fabric in my stash. I find a lot of fabrics at our thrift stores, local thrift stores. So I just decided to use that because I figure all the colors that I'm going to use will show up better. For the pink house, I'm using blue Sulky Blendables, and for this house I'm using one of the purple Sulky Blendables. I decided I didn't want a pink house. I don't know. It just doesn't fit in. Okay, for finishes, I have 2 finishes by Waxy Moon Designs, and I'll try to tell you what the changes are, which is the hard part for me. I do keep everything written down as to all the changes, and then I'll eventually type this into a card for each project with a picture. I could not put these down. I'd start them and it's like, wow, I just can't put them down. So this is Halloween Street, and I worked on this one here. I changed every color of the house. I changed the pumpkins, the color, and I changed the orange lettering in Halloween, and I changed that to one of my dyed variegated flosses. It's like a purple blend. I also dye floss variegated. Oh, I just get into everything. This is one of my pieces of dye fabric. Sorry about the lighting, I'm in the basement. Let's see. For the pumpkin, I use Sulky number 4004, and that is called Golden Flame. For the letters, I used my floss at the bottom in the purple, and also the purple in the letters. It's like a purple variegated with like a little bit of green. For the houses, I'll start on this side. Sorry, I don't have a pointer like some use. I'll start here and work my way over, trying to give the colors for those that might want to know. The greenhouse is DMC variegated 4045. For the next house, I use DMC 53 variegated. For the middle house, I use DMC 52 variegated, which is a purple variegated. For the fourth house, I use DMC 3051. And for the last house, I use Sulky Blendables number 4044 Butterscotch. And then I also changed, this is one of my colors that I dyed. It's not, it looks similar to this, but I used an orange variegated that I had. I thought it turned out pretty cute. I like it. I have a couple of ideas of how I want to finish this. It's not sure 100%. I have to see if I have the piece that I need for that. So that was my first finish. Then I worked on, what did I do with, sorry, here it is, Haunted House Trio, Waxy Moon Designs. Again, I changed colors, and I really love how this one turned out on the fabric. It's sort of like a purple, tannish yellow type fabric, and there you go. I love how this turned out. So cute, so cute. Changes on this. Here, let's do this. That way it won't fall down. Let's see if I have it here. For the creepy house, the one that says creepy, I used Week Dye Works 2202, and that is called Bullfrog. That's the greenhouse right there. So I changed that house. For the middle house called Spooky House, I changed it to the DMC variegated 4505. And for the last house, Haunted House, I used the floss that I had dyed that I called Purple Twilight. I thought that turned out really nice. I changed the border of the windows to 3866. And then I also changed the border on one of the houses to number 29, outside border windows. I thought this turned out pretty good. And this is on 18 count Aida. I love using sulky blendables. I decided, you know what, I'm going to start using my floss too. And I love dyeing flosses. I have a lot dyed ahead, so I don't have to worry about dyeing floss for a while. So I just go looking through all my colors and say, hey, I can change this, I can change that. Okay, so that's it for my finishes and WIPs. Pardon me, sorry, I usually don't do this. Mouth gets a little bit dry. Haul. Let's do haul. There's my bolt of 14 count Aida, and it's an antique white. I'll be dyeing it, and it's 10 yards. They come in 2 pieces of 5 yards each. So if you ever see it on Joann Fabric's website, because you can't get it in the store, it is Charles Craft. It's a good brand. And you have to buy it as soon as you see it because they run out. They don't get it that often. And when I do see it, I do buy it. And I only buy it when I have a coupon. Okay, haul. I love Sugar Stitches designs. And 123 Stitch got all of these cute designs in. My husband's been buying his toys, so I'm buying my toys. We don't care. He says, buy whatever you want. I have a great husband. I didn't take them out of the plastic bags. I left them in there because I just got these the other day, so I apologize if there's a glare. The first one is Booville Happy Halloween. It's by Sugar Stitches. I bought 12 different designs, if you can believe it. These are all so cute. Booville, Trick or Treat. So cute, and I love the colors. I already have plans to change some of the colors. Booville, best booze forever. I just couldn't resist any of these. Even my husband said these were cute. He says, are you going to finish them like that? I says, I might, or I might put 2 together. I have some ideas on how to finish these too. I have some small unpainted wooden frames that I got at either Joann Fabrics, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, one of those stores. And then I'll paint it, design it, and then I can attach it. This one is Booville In. As you can see, I do love stitching houses. And then Peekaboo. I love the colors. I love the designs. I love the cute faces. I love the houses. Booville Candy Shop. I mean, these colors are just so bright. I love the bright color. Halloween, if you don't know me by now, I need 2 houses to decorate for all my Halloween stuff. My husband says, you're never going to find room to put everything. I says, well, one year I'll put out some, one year I'll put out another, or I'll start decorating the basement. Okay, the next one is Boo Brew Tea Room. Sorry, I go off on a talking spiel, but I do love stitching my Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. I'm a holiday stitcher, and Halloween, you got me. Booville Pumpkin Farm. This is so cute. I love the pumpkins. I love the house. I love the ghost. I love the colors. The yellow and black border. Oh yeah. Booville, the old boot. This is another cute one. It's a boot house. The ghost and a pumpkin. I love the ribbons. I don't know if I have the ribbons. If I don't, I guess I'll go buy some. But I should have these ribbons. Booville Magic Shop. Look at that frog. That frog is so cute. I just love these. And the last one for Sugar... Nope, I got 2 left. Booville Boutique. Love the hat on the top. Then we have Booville Bakery. I love my bakeries. I love eating my cookies. So that's it for the Sugar Stitches. They all came in at the same time. Fast shipping by 123 Stitch. So I was very happy with them. Then I found a few. I found my Waxing Moon Design houses. I think I got all of those also at 123 Stitch. So I added Shannon Christine Designs, July 4th. I actually have an unpainted wooden truck that I'm going to paint, and then I'll hang this from the truck once I paint that and design it. But I thought this was really cute. I love patriotic, and I don't have a lot. Waxy Moon Designs. I found all of these house trios that I'm going to be stitching the way that I stitched for St. Patrick's and for Halloween. Here's the Easter house trio. So, so cute. I figure I might as well get for each holiday. Valentine house trio. And what I'm also thinking of doing is that if I do what I think I'm going to do with the unfinished piece of wood, I'll find one basic color. And I might change these out for each holiday instead of having a separate one for each holiday. I've seen it done on YouTube videos, and it's like, wow, that's a great idea. Patriotic Barn and Patriotic House Trio. Here, let's do this. Try to get rid of the glare. And then we have this. I think these are all just adorable. They're so cute. Okay, so that's it for haul. Okay, I will show my May plans, and then I'll show the dyed Ada. I hope you're still awake. For May, my designer focus of the month is Autumn Lane Stitchery. I have never stitched any of their patterns, so I'm excited to get going on these. I have fabrics for all of them. The fabrics are inside of there, so I'm not going to take it out. I listed for Autumn Lane, I have them in my project bags that I made. I'm using the owl. One has purple checked, and the other one has another owl, and then I used that Halloween. And it fits everything. I mean, I had so much fun making these project bags. These are all the colors for everything that I need for Autumn Lane Stitchery. And if I change any out, I'll just find them. But I have them all in bags. I found the 3-inch rings on Amazon. My husband bought them for me. He bought me a couple packages. So I'm ready to go. It's all DMC floss. I list all the DMC colors that I need for everything. And then I go and select all the DMC. So I have everything ready. I don't know which ones I'll be stitching first or how much stitching I'll get done. Maybe I'll only get like 4 of these done. But I'm ready. So I can pick whatever I want to do. The first one is the Witch's Spell. Pardon the card, but I list all the colors needed. And I'm going to do it on a brownish orange spice fabric. The next one is called Potions and Spells. And I did have a piece of a grayish type color of fabric. Next one is Hocus Pocus. I think I might start this one first because I really like it. I don't know if I'm going to leave it the green or if I can try to find a purple. But I'm going to do that on, it's like a darkish purple, like a plum purple, with gray mixed in and brown. I mean, I think that goes perfect. I think that'll be my first one. Put that to the top. The next one is Halloween Night, or I may start this one, because I already know how I'm going to finish this one up. And I have a purple fabric picked out for that I've dyed. The next one is called Hallows Eve Haunting. I love this one too. This will stitch up fast because it's a lot of just the same color with black. And I did find a darker type brownish, and I thought, you know, it's got golden brown just like their fabric. I think that'll go perfect. The next one is Wicked Witchcraft. I love the purple over here coming out of the cauldron. And I am going to stitch mine. Theirs is like on an aqua with a little bit of purple. I actually had a piece of fabric with the aqua and the purple. Here, let's take this one out. There we go. I think this is an 18 Ada. I don't know if I need this whole piece, but that's what I dyed, and that's what I will be stitching this on. I love having all of this done, and then that way when I need to find something to stitch on, I just go in my drawers and pick out my fabrics. Next is called the Halloween Gnomes. These guys are so cute. Now there's a stitch on like a purplish gray black. I actually have something similar to it that I've dyed. And this one is Bewitched. But I think with the new fabrics that I dyed, I'm going to switch this one out. I do have it on a purple, but I want to switch her dress to a purple. And purple on purple is not going to work. And I just dyed some gray fabrics. So I will be switching that out. That fabric I will be stitching out. But I don't think I'll be starting her for this month. So that's everything that I have planned for May. Now, dyed fabrics. Let's get my board ready. I wish I had something to stand this on, you know? I had so much fun dyeing. Here, let's bring all this out. This is all 14 and 18 count Aida. I did about 8 pieces of the opalescent. So I did, these are all for my Halloween projects. So this is the darker gray that I did. Here's one of the oranges. And then 3 shades of purple that I've done. Here, let's show the front. Excuse my little card down there. I didn't put labels on because I can reuse the bags once I use the fabrics. So what I've done is, let's show it like this so you can kind of see how it turned out for the full piece. I did dye some bigger pieces this time, but this is the opalescent. You can see and I've stitched on opalescent before and I had no problems. I mean, the needles went right through. Here's an orange, another bigger piece. And the dye colors, you know, they turned out really nice. I liked how they turned out. And here's one of the darker grays that I did. And I think I might use this for that Autumn Lane Stitchery Witch. Now, here is a gray that I dyed. I think this is 14 Aida. Oops, I'm losing my cards. I got to keep that because I measured everything so I know the sizes for everything. This is 14 Aida, one of the grays. It's like 2 shades of gray. Sometimes I use like 1 dye color. Sometimes I put 2 and 3 dye colors to get the look that I want. I never know how it's going to turn out until it dries and I wash it. This is another 14 Aida. This is sort of like a blue, purple, green type. For some reason, I just love putting the purples and the greens and the blues together because I think of Frankenstein. I have a lot of Frankenstein designs, or like a haunted house. Haunted house would go nice on that. When I do dye my fabrics, I do edge them first. Well, I cut and measure, and then I just use a zigzag stitch because that's all I have on my sewing machine. I edge it first, and then I wash it. Well, rinse it in hot water, get all the starch out of it, and then I just dye it wet, and I let it dry. This is sort of like a brownish gray. Again, it could be something with a haunted house. It's got a little bit of purple in it. The fewer lighter colors that I did, I love stitching Precious Moments. So this will be perfect for a Precious Moments project. It's like a lemon yellow, a light lemon yellow. Trying to get the right color. And then this is a slightly darker yellow. I mean, I just couldn't stop dyeing. And then here's a pink that I could use for Precious Moments. It's the lighter pink. Here, see if you can see it. And then here's like a cotton, I call it cotton candy pink. I think this is an 18 count. Yep, this is an 18 count Aida. I mean, a snowman could go on there, something Christmassy. Valentine's Day. I could use this for the Valentine's Day trio houses. Waxy Moon Designs. There you go. This has become one of my favorite colors. It's like a teal aqua. I just did something different on the table with this one. It's almost like a tie-dye. Love how that turned out. Then we have like just like a blue. Two or three shades of blue mixed in with this. I know it's probably coming up like a gray, but it's actually a blue. Another one that I could use basically for anything. This is one of my larger pieces. Light blue. I mean, anything can be stitched on that. Bluish purple. This looks like a sky, so I mean I could use something with houses for that one. Here's an orange that I can use for like a Halloween project. Not too dark, not too light. This is a 14 count Ada. Here's a green type fabric. Lighter in the middle. And here's a lighter green. I mean, that can be used like for St. Patrick's Day, or I can use it for Christmas for a Santa. I was thinking maybe a Santa. I have quite a few Santas picked out that I want to stitch next year. Won't be getting to Santas this year. And a lot of times I don't dye a lot of browns and tans, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to do a little bit of each color because I'm always looking for tan and brown fabrics. I'm going to sit down. My legs bother me. So that's that one. And I love dyeing purples. Purple's my favorite color. So here's one of the purples that I dyed. There we go. Different shades of purple. I did all kinds of different shades of purples. Here again is another, it's a darker, like a purple and a green and some brown mixed in. Apologize for the dogs. Somebody must be outside. Maybe the husband's getting another package. So those are just a few of the colors that I dyed. But this is everything that I actually dyed this past week. I have a whole basket filled with every color of the rainbow. Can you believe this? Here, let's show. I won't take these out of the bags, but I hope you don't mind me doing it this way. These are like the shades of yellow that I did. This is like what I would consider a mustard color, because I put yellow and brown together. Then we've got the real light yellows. I added some green to this and some purple. Then we have some light yellow. And then I don't dye a lot of yellows either, but I like how these turned out. Then we have grays and browns. Again, these are all Ada fabrics, 14 and 18 count. I had 18 count bought ahead, and I can find 14 count a lot. So these are like all the pinks. I tried to do different colors, try to put some different colors together, and then this is like colors that I know I'll be using. This has a little bit more of a lighter tone, and this is like, my husband really liked this. Then we go into the blues. Again, I did some lighter colors, sort of like a sky effect, I guess you could call it. This is sort of like a grayish blue. Real light blue, so this will go good for precious moments. This, I love this color, and I've done snowmen on this. So I figured I'd do one of those, and here's another darker blue like I showed. 2 shades of blue. And then here's another one I can use for a snowman. Or maybe like a witch. Halloween witch would go on that. Yes, I dyed a lot. When I do it, people say I go overboard. But my husband understands it, thankfully. Setting up the laundry room just to do all of this. That's why I do it for a week, and then I don't have to do it for like 6 months to a year. Sorry, mouth is dry. Okay, now we go into this is sort of a weird color. It's got blue and rust and dark colors, so that's a little bit weird. Then we go into like the browns and oranges. Try to do different shades. This is sort of like a fruit punch. I call it a fruit punch. I did a different way of dyeing this. I dyed it on a dry piece of fabric. And this is how it turned out. Did it turn out okay? It's different, but yeah, I decided to try it on a dry piece of fabric because I usually have all my fabrics, you know, I wash them and everything. Here, I gotta put it back in the bag, sorry. And then some more shades of orange, lighter orange, another fruit punch, orange, bright orange. This can be like a Halloween project, maybe a Halloween project, something else. So those are the oranges. Then I have sorry, I'm trying to grab these out of here. Here's like a greenish purple, light, very light color. I thought I could use this on Precious Moments. This is green and pink. Another type of fabric I could use for my Precious Moments. Then we have all kinds of shades of green, some mix with pink, some with 2 shades of green. This is a bluish green. And we have these. This is sort of like an olive green mixed with purple, and then we have a spring green. This is the neon green. I have a neon green dye. And then this is neon green and yellow, neon yellow. Sort of a bluish green. Another green with yellow. Another spring type green. I love this shade of green. It's kind of slightly mottled. Another one. A little bit of purple in it. Then we go into here, let's show the purples. I have a lot of purples. I love my purples. I use a lot of purple because I stitch Halloween. And I love putting the purples with the greens together. So I did all kinds of shades of purple. My husband really liked that one. This is similar to the same color. Sometimes I do 2 pieces with similar colors. Here's one that is blue mixed with purple. Another one, blue with purple, but slightly different shades. Sorry, I hope you can see the coloring. There you go, there's the blue and then the purple. Another like 2 shades of purple. Almost like a burgundy purple. Dark purple. I have an idea for this piece of fabric here. One of the newer Halloweens that I want to do. Here's like a pinkish purple. I just love how all of these turned out. I mean, you know, I just play around with colors. This has got gray, blue, and purple. More purple than anything. Another one similar to the same color, but in 18 count. Here, let's do this. Here's like 3 shades of purple. Blue with purple, but this is darker. And I keep them in the bags, and then I just hand wrote it in pencil. I was going to type up labels like I normally do, but I got lazy because this way I can just reuse the baggies once I use the fabric. I have enough of these. Here's another greenish purple. I love this combination here. This is like a neon green with like a eggplant purple. This is eggplant. I love the color eggplant. This turned out darker. This is a green and purple. Another purple. This is like this I like how it turned out. It's like a brown with a yellow orange. I really like how this turned out. Isn't that pretty? I don't know what I'll stitch on it yet, but I'll find something. I thought that turned out really cute. Sort of like a yellow with brown and then a dark brown. I use like 2 or 3 shades of brown with some yellow. And then, let's see. Let's show some browns, and I think this will be it. I don't want you to get bored, but I just love looking at all these. Here's another like brownish green, really dark. So I could use that for Halloween. Here's a tannish. I think there's like 2 different shades of tan, like a tannish brown. This is the same, but a little bit more brown. There's a darker brown. And of course they're edged. Here's like a tannish off brown. Oh, the bags are going to start falling. I did quite a few browns this time. Because, you know, a lot of times I'm looking for brown and I don't have browns. So I says, you know what? I have all this fabric. I'm just going to do every color. Why not? Then I can choose what I need. These 2 are similar in shades. Like a sorry for the glare. Here's a darker type brown mixed with blue. I had put some blue in here and some olive green. Browns and blues go good together. It's got a slightly mottled look. Here's the blue, gray, brown. Some green. There's some green in there. I just try different color combinations because I know I'll eventually use it. And I enjoy the dyeing process. Here, I'll just put that to the side. We got one more to show and then one more brown. I think that's about it. Here are some mixed colors. Here, one more little batch. Here's another like brown with yellow mixed in with it. And then this is like a grayish blue with purple and green. I know it's hard to see the colors in the bag, and I apologize. Too many fabrics to take out of the bags. Here's like it's like I used yellow and brown on this one. Of course, my favorite is, here, I'll take this one out. Here, let's put this over here. I just love these 2 color combinations, purple and lilac, I guess you'd call that. It's one of my favorite color combinations. I use that color combination a lot with my stitching, especially for Halloween or even for precious moments or something. And then 2 more, but these are the lighter purple with green. Yes, can you tell I like purple and green together? So that's it. That's all the fabrics. I enjoyed the process. It just hurts because I stand a lot and hurts my left knee with the arthritis starting there. So as you can see, I've been busy, but I'm done dyeing. The whole laundry room has been cleaned up. Everything's been washed and put away. Again, next month is Autumn Lane Stitchery. The end of May, I'll probably do my next Floss Tube, and I'll show what I've stitched with the Autumn Lane Stitchery. And then I'll do a house tour of the patriotic decorations because I decorate the house starting May 1st. Probably tomorrow I might do that. Maybe Sunday my husband can help me bring up the plastic bins from the basement. And I'll do a tour of the house of all the patriotic cross stitch that I have and all the decorations. I still need to stitch more patriotic. So I'll do that in the May video also. I won't have to show these again. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't bore you. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We're going out to eat tonight because I'm too tired to cook. I'm tired of cooking. I mean, we used to go out twice a week, and we're going out maybe twice a month now. But thank you, everyone, for sticking with me, and I hope to see you next month. Bye-bye.